Hey guys, I'm here today with a special guest, my boyfriend Mike, and we are here today to do some reading with you. You guys have just joined the book clubs for Booked. Your book is written in verse, like all the other book club books, and we want to give you a chance to hear what it's like to read a book in verse, which means a book written in poetry, and kind of the time we take to dive into the book and dive into what we can pull from the book, including what are the characters like, what's their life like, what's the setting, and I'm going to show you a little bit about how to annotate using a PDF in case you would like to use that strategy as well. So let's just go ahead and get started. I'm going to start us off and I'm going to read the poem on the first page called Gameplay. So if you want to open up Gameplay and read along with me, that's awesome. If not, that's okay too. What I did was I took the PDF of the book and I downloaded it to my computer. So now I just have the document saved to my desktop right here. You could also save it to your drive or something like that. I did that because it allows me to annotate right on the document. So all I had to do was press this little suitcase button right here, and it brings this menu of things. And then I pressed this T, and it popped up this text bar. And you can see I've already read this poem, so I did some annotations already. And so let's go ahead and read Gameplay. Gameplay. On the pitch, lightning fast, dribble, fake, then make a dash. Player tries to steal the ball, lift and step and make him fall. Zip and zoom to find the spot. Defense readies for the shot. Chip, then kick it in the air. Take off like a Belgian hare. Shoot it left, but watch it curve. All he can do is observe. Watch the ball bend in mid-flight. Play this game far into night. So I'm already noticing he chose to do some rhyming with this poem. And the first annotation I made was by saying far into night, it makes me think that the main character likes to practice all the time. This kind of maybe was him talking about playing with his friends or practicing and just having a good time. And then I didn't finish my second one because I was going to do it with you guys. I also noticed, you see these capital letters? If you follow them in order, SOCCER spells soccer. So he didn't explicitly say that he was playing soccer in this poem, but he did it in a unique way. And that's kind of the beauty of poetry, is that the authors or the poets often write kind of like secret messages to us, and it's our job to discover them. So I'm going to write that. I also noticed he capitalized the letters in some words. Spell soccer. Cool. So I made two annotations for this poem. I don't know a lot about our main character yet, except that he likes to play soccer and that maybe he's pretty good because it sounds like he made a goal. So I'm going to scroll down to the next poem, and Mike is going to read this one for us and do an annotation with us. Go ahead, Mike.
All right, it's called Wake Up Call. After playing FIFA online with Kobe till 1:30 a.m. last night, you wake this morning to the sound of mom arguing on the phone with dad. So this is a pretty short one. It is obvious that our character here is playing video games until very late at night. So the parents don't seem to be there to tell him to go to bed at that point, him or her. And when the character wakes up, they hear mom and dad arguing on the phone. Notice that it's not in person, it's on the phone, meaning that maybe dad is maybe not living with them, maybe the parents are separated, but for some reason he's on the phone as to being in person.
That's kind of crazy that this poem is so small and you're able to pull out already some information about this character's life. Like, we know he likes video games. The only reason why I'm saying he is because I read the synopsis on the back of the jacket, so I know our main character is a boy. But anyway, he's playing video games. He must enjoy playing soccer video games as well as playing in person. It sounds like mom and dad are not getting along. I'm going to add, I was typing Mike's annotation for him as he was saying it out loud, and I'm going to add, maybe since his parents were arguing on the phone, that means they don't live together. So that's not a fact, but it's just what I'm thinking that might be true. Cool. All right, now we're going to read the third poem. And I got some of the annotations started already, but we're going to finish them together. This one's called Questions. And I love this poem because it's not just our main character's thoughts. It's him answering his mom's questions. So we're going to read this together. Questions. Did you make up your bed?
Yeah, can you put bananas in my pancakes, please?
Did you finish your homework?
Yeah, can we play a quick game of ping pong, Mom?
And what about the reading? I didn't see you doing that yesterday.
Mom, Dad's not even here.
Just because your father's away doesn't mean you can avoid your chores.
I barely have time for my real chores.
Perhaps you should spend less time playing Xbox at all hours of the night.
Huh?
Oh, you think I didn't know?
I'm sick of reading his stupid words, Mom. I'm going to high school next year, and I shouldn't have to keep doing this.
It's a good one. And I also think it's a little bit revealing as well. Maybe the main character doesn't seem to get along with his mom, or maybe it's just like kind of a normal child-parent relationship. It's hard to tell at this point. He does ask her to play ping pong. On my second read, I kind of realized that more. So, or I'm going to add on to this annotation and say, or maybe he is just annoyed at her and wants to do something fun, not chores. Oh, and then I had a question while I was reading this too. What does he mean by real chores? It doesn't really make sense to me because it says, just because your father's away doesn't mean you can avoid your chores. And then Mike said, I barely have time for my real chores. So what's the real chores versus the other chore? So what does he mean by real chores? And Mike, you brought up last time that he plays video games all into the middle of the night, and it sounds like mom knows. So if she knows, why is she letting him do that? And then the final one I had written is, whose words? Is it the dad's words? It sounds like maybe he has some kind of chore related to reading. Do you have anything else to add, or did we capture all those ideas?
I think you captured pretty much everything. I think it definitely nails down the fact that Dad is not with the family for one reason or another, whether he's separated or somewhere else, but this poem confirms what we learned in the last one.
Yeah. There's something that he's trying to kind of message to us. And in the next poem, why couldn't your dad? We're going to learn a little bit more about the dad's relationship and kind of like what his dad's life is like in relation to his. So thanks for reading with us. We look forward to reading with you again soon, and I can't wait to see what you guys come up with for annotations and just hear more about what you have to say about Booked. See you later.